restarting your computer can do.
Clear your cache?
Exactly. I don't know if it was my cache that was stopping me from recording, but just something was wrong with GeForce Experience, I guess.
I mean, you say that like everything isn't always wrong with that program ever.
Why, yeah. I'm just too lazy to learn OST.
Original soundtrack?
Oh, what's the...
OBS.
OBS. Whatever.
I love original soundtrack studio.
Original studio soundtracks.
I didn't put a title on it, so I'm pretty sure it just like starts giving you my computer specs when I do that. Part of me wants to cast Polymorph on her so she shuts up, but the other part of me doesn't want to waste that spell.
Taka,
Hmm?
somebody's playing a game on the kitty map on Warlight.
Amazing.
It's got an open slot. It is the 3-on-3-on-3. Okay.
It's not the Kate Upton map, though.
There's a map of Kate Upton.
Did
Oh
you not
my god.
No, I didn't see it.
post it in the... No, like the
Territory names are actually
names
amazing.
are so funny. It's so dumb, but I love it. Just try reading the territory names. If you look at the stomach, it's a story about Kanye. Reading from left to right.
And how slavery sounds like a choice.
No.
PewDiePie's chin snapped, drowned in your own tears.
User disconnected
The
from your channel.
Vietnam War.
When are we gonna play this map, Red?
I'm not hosting that.
Mark
Just
Splatter
saying.
screams and no one cares.
You can wait for a game with Ops to host that one.
Okay.
What kind of game is Ops gonna host?
A bad one.
Yeah, a bad one. It's a map for Warlight.
Oh, damn, sleep only lasts for 1 minute.
That's 10 rounds.
No, I was just saying that for, what's her name, for Fulcha. I cast sleep on her so she'd shut up.
Well, I mean, you can also bash her over the head and I'll put her out for a couple hours.
Nope.
I could, but that would kind of
And
be
when she comes
counterproductive.
to, hello there.
My unintended jokes are the best.
Yeah. Y'all got any rumors?
Muscles are so big I can't see.
No. You have to saunter over to their desk, lean on it conspiratorially.
God damn it.
Do you have any rumors?
Have you heard any rumors?
Swear to God.
After a
Hello
good cop,
there.
bad cop situation of like 10 minutes where they're just talking at this
You're
man,
just like fucking.
just walk right in the door.
Let's not forget how I got my nickname Moon Moon when I walked into my own moonbeam.
Whisper, you're amazing. Don't change.
My favorite's still gonna be when I said my muscles are so big I can't see. Because I actually thought of that and it was intended to be a joke and not just me saying something stupid.
It was good.
I got something for weird shit.
Oh god. Hell.
I mean, Whisper's like, I want weird shit and weird shit. I'm like, you don't want weird shit and weird shit.
What was it from JoJo?
Oh, but I do.
Oh, but he does.
Is everyone here?
I believe so.
I'm here.
Is Red Skull here?
Red Skull never left.
Oh.
Except for when he did.
Hmm.
Making me think.
Know any rumors? Alright. So, Athos, you are going ahead to go disable traps.
Yes, and to look for ones we missed.
Alright, go ahead and hit me up with a perception check. Ooh. Alright, so you visibly see all the traps ahead of you. You're not in a rush. You don't need to. You're not doing this in a stressful situation. They're very easy to spot now that you're looking for them.
See, like this one and
Yeah,
that one. This one's already marked though.
yeah, you see them all the way down.
I guess I'll go ahead and disarm them.
All right. So ding, ding, ding. For that one, safe measure. Ding. So you believe the path is cleared.
Okay. I walk back to the group and I tell them the path should be clear now for us to go.
She starts to give you a round of applause.
Is she American?
Good
Get back on the carriage.
I guess
Give you a
we'll.
hug.
I guess we'll set off then.
Just sit there.
Oh, little one, would you like to ride on my lap so you can ride in the cart?
I will walk, thank you.
Could ride on the horse. No? Okay. Do I
said I will walk, it'll be fine.
do I need an animal handling check to lead the horse, or?
No. No, you don't.
Okay. I guess we'll start heading back to town.
All right. I forgot how long it takes. Was it a day?
Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
So it takes you guys a day to get back into town. You arrive early morning. And yeah, the sounds of the town fill your ears as you enter in.
Should we just let her off, or should we,
As
Go.
you enter into town, she stands up on the cart and yells out, "Listen here, everyone! Listen here! My heroes have saved me!
Oh god.
I'm gonna stare intently at the wood of the cart.
Should I cast confusion again?
And she starts going through this almost like well prepped speech, talking about how you guys slayed the evil slavers, have spared the town of their ruthless game of stealing people in the night. She starts to list off you guys. Now she doesn't know any of your names except Agatha, but and Billman, because Billman is a political figure here. So she
Who said,
starts.
shouldn't she have heard of
Nanunol.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't give a shit about Nanual.
Wow.
So she starts like my hooded hero and the dwarven hero, and she's giving you very generalized like descriptions. And she looks at Kari. She's
User
like,
joined
the
your channel.
sleeping giant hero. Now she's gathering a crowd. She's loud. She has a singer's voice, and people start to cheer.
Does she seem like genuine about this?
Go ahead and roll insight. As you begin to look at her, she points at you. And we must not forget our chauffeur who brought my heroes to me. Okay. So
User disconnected from your
you
channel.
sense a genuine thanks in it. You can definitely tell she's trying to thank you guys.
Okay, so it's not like
But she's primarily you get the sense that she's primarily doing this to bolster her popularity.
okay, so she's just getting attention.
Exactly. And you got a nice small crowd around you guys now. And she ends her speech with if you want to hear me sing or thank our heroes for saving us, they will be at this inn that's a rival to your family's, Agatha.
Oh, the Rampart one, or is that one still empty and full of corpses?
That one is probably still empty and full of corpses. And it seems like she knows this because she doesn't say that one.
Okay.
It's in one of the smaller ones that nobody really goes to.
All right. Well, whatever. I feel like I'm probably not going to be super welcome there, but whatever.
And she sits down after that. She tells you, "Well, don't worry. You can sit outside and take care of the horse."
Um. So what should
Now
we
take
do?
me home, chauffeur.
I'm tempted just to get down and like let her figure out her own route home. Does anybody have any objections? Or perhaps we should just take her to the guards and then tell her, "Hey, look, we did what we said we were going to do."
That would be a good idea.
Oh, we can be Dog the Bounty Hunter again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's go say hi to Dog. But don't tell her we're taking her to the guardhouse. Just go there.
Yeah.
So Agatha goes and takes the cart to the guardhouse to go visit Dog the Bounty Hunter.
About halfway through your travel, she's like, "This isn't the way to my home. Where are you taking me?
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
so stupid that you don't know the way around your own town?
I know exactly where I'm going.
And where is that?"
Oh, we're going to visit the guards. We told him we would help him with the slaver situation, and we did. And you're proof of that.
Fine, more people for me to swoon.
Sure. I'm sure you're intimately familiar with some of the guards.
Hey.
Or all of them, I don't know.
Well, your brother didn't mind.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a long time. So I guess we go to the guardhouse.
All right, yeah, you make it to the guardhouse. Dog comes out from the guardhouse and and he's sort of clapping his hands with all the other guards here.
Are we in America? Or
Yay.
truly at White Castle?
Hey, we did something right.
We did something right, and she turned out to be a total bitch.
I guess I'll hop
I've
off
heard
the
that
cart.
you cut off the slavers from our town. Word travels fast. As
Faster
you-
than us, apparently, and we're the ones who did it.
Well, you had a loud voice telling everybody about your actions.
Indeed.
And what's that saying about rumors?
Do you have any?
No, that's not it.
News travels fast.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Now come inside. Let's talk details.
Sure.
Kari feigns going back to sleep, so he doesn't have to go inside and discuss paperwork.
I'm gonna power walk back there and poke at you with the haft of my axe until you wake up.
Gonna be poking for a long time!
She puts out her arm to you.
We're gonna keep poking him.
Manuel, and she's like waiting for you to like give her a hand.
What do you need?
Oh my savior, can you please help me down from this cart?
No, I've already done my work for today. You're safe. I think you can find your way back home. I need to get this big brute up,
Oh,
though.
you must be tired. It's okay. And she.
Hey, Fulcha, would you mind actually sticking around so you can tell the guards what was going on? You know, about the slavers and all that?
Oh yes, that was my plan. Didn't you know?
I kind of figured, but I, just make sure.
And she turns back to Nanual and she's like, Agatha always has her head in the air as usual.
I make no comment.
And she leans down, and so she leans down towards you, Nanual, and she says quietly, "I think she was hitting the Schwede."
I glare at her.
Then she looks left and right. Do you want to buy some Schwede?
Not true.
Isn't he a police officer?
I mean, I'm a member of the militia, so I don't know if that really counts. I kind of want to roll intimidation to just get her to go inside, so I don't have to deal. Fuck, I'm just gonna do that.
So what
I don't want
want
to deal with this.
What are you gonna say?
We can talk about this later, but you go inside now.
Okay. I get it. You're stressed. You're tired. You being all heroic. She looks around, she sees Kari. She grabs Kari's arm and like uses it to like lever herself down to the ground.
Meanwhile, I'm still poking at Kari. I'm trying to get him to wake up. He needs to be here.
Kari shifts his head and just gives you this fucking evil eye of, I don't want to go in there!
Let him sleep. He didn't see anything we didn't.
You sure?
Kari, did you see anything unusual?
Sure.
Fine. Well, I guess I'll let him sleep.
Oh, Doug, it's great to see you again. And she gives, Doug a big hug.
What the fuck is that picture? Wake up! I don't think I was here for the session when you guys saw him.
No, you weren't here.
Oh, I forgot.
I fucking forgot. That's Doug Briggins.
Yeah, where's Doug?
Brigands.
He has sunglasses somehow. He invented them.
See, like Fabio's just gonna get progressively larger as the session goes on.
Just be happy I don't have a picture of his wife up here. All right, let's get inside. Let's talk about this inside.
Okay.
So he walks in, and she sort of like gets in front of you, Agatha, just to like block your walking path, and she walks really slow. All right, so so I got Nanual and Agatha going in. What about Athos and Billman? What do you guys do? All right, Kari's
So-
sleeping.
I'll go inside as well.
All right. How about you, Billman? What do you do?
Did Earl disappear again?
It's all right. He can join if he wants to. All right, so you guys enter in, and he leads you towards his office again, or his main room. And he sits down, and he has a couple chairs brought in. So tell me what happened.
Who's he looking at?
He's just looking generally around the table.
Okay. I guess it would be hard to tell who he's looking at. You just kind of have to figure out where their glasses are pointed.
Yeah.
Well, we went up to the thumb, and we saw men there, and we figured, well, they must be the slavers, so we engaged in combat, and we defeated them, and then they had a cave, and in this cave was a ladder that went down to a multitude of cells, and in those cells we found Falcha here, and some pretty scary beasts that Kari managed to slay very easily.
Oh yes, and we have this this sheet of this ledger of we have this ledger that we managed to acquire in their camp.
And we also found their symbol. I guess whoever had the paper, I think it was Agatha probably.
Yeah,
And
Agatha
I
had the
guess
paper.
Falcha as well.
Yes.
And Agatha gives him the ledger of all the, I guess, the people who were sold. I don't remember if it like said who they were sold to or anything like that.
No. So the ledger had who they were or what animal they were and the price. They did not say who.
Okay.
Yes, these men were my heroes. They should be rewarded greatly with a great grand feast that I shall lead and sing in, because I must honor my heroes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This ledger is very scary.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, enough about the ledger. Let's talk about the feast and party. So, it says here that she was sold. So that must mean that she must have been in transfer to whoever bought her. How much was I worth? And he doesn't respond to that question. This is a great piece of information about the slavers. We could possibly be able to track down some of these folks.
That's good to hear.
Yes, you guys did a great job. Now my question is, what has this done for us? I know that we've cleared out the slavers, but obviously more more will probably come back. Did you find any evidence of what you were looking for?
I don't remember. Did we find any evidence of like the association between the True Order and the Slavers?
I don't think we did. Unless, I think the only thing that would have showed it would probably be the ledger. Like, if we could find out if those people had connections. And I don't know if that's something we want to just, like, straight up ask Doug, so...
Fulcha, who was it that gave you to the Slavers?
Well, I think it had to be the people from that inn that I was singing at.
I look at Agatha worriedly.
That was the oh, god damn it, now I can't remember what it's called.
Rampart Chase.
The Rampart Chase, yes. And who exactly was renting out the Rampart Chase at that time?
Men in white armor?
Yes, indeed.
I don't know. I got a little drunk. I don't remember exactly what happened.
That
It was more
the...
a question for Doug.
Yes. Doug, are you familiar with the fact that the True Order was renting out the place at the time?
Yes, I did surprisingly know that fact. And he's looking at Falcha like you see his eyebrows squint.
Are you trying to cover for them, Fulcha?
No. They just got me a lot of free booze.
I'm sure it was easier. It made it easier for them to capture you. Not that it would have been that difficult.
Hey, I put up a more of a fight than you would have.
Right.
I know for a fact.
Agatha does not respond.
See, you would have went quietly. So, there's a lot of evidence here that suggests that the True Order had a piece in this. But my question now would be, how would we present this as evidence?
We
Well,
will pursue another lead we have.
What lead is that?
I would rather not say to you, being a man of the law.
I respect that, but I am also curious. But let's keep it on the down low then. Just don't tell me.
It is better that way.
Yes. Now, surprisingly enough, there was a reward set out for Falcha.
for her rescue?
Yes.
That is surprising.
Yes, and that's what sort of brings you guys in here so we can get out from the ears of people wandering by. There was 1,000 gold fee rescue on her,
Wow.
but it was set by somebody I've never met before.
Huh. I'm surprised it wasn't like her parents or something.
No, our parents couldn't afford that.
I mean, I know, but
Hey, my parents could afford more than yours could.
my parents are dead.
Exactly.
Wow. Holy shit.
Wow.
Buddy left your channel.
Well, is there a name on who placed the reward?
Also, do you know the manner in which they placed the reward?
What do you mean by the manner in which they placed the reward? It was the return of Falcha.
If you are not knowing them, did they stop into the Lisbia station?
They did. It was a scrawny little human man.
He didn't look familiar to any of your guys?
No, we've never seen him before. He's not a local.
Can I also ask when this was?
It was yesterday, midday.
Have any identifying information about him, like, symbols on his clothing or anything like that?
Well, his name is Josiah Barnett. That I have written down here.
Josiah Barnett.
Very ratty looking, semi-long hair, chubby, scrawny and chubby at the same time. It's very hard to describe this person.
Does this name sound familiar to me at all?
No, this name does not trigger any of you guys in here. And it's not at like first thought.
And he didn't mention why he was placing the reward for her?
Say that again, sorry?
And he didn't mention why he was placing the reward for her return?
No. Which is what found it odd. I know he's not a friend of the family, I asked.
Did he leave any contact information, any info about where he'd be? Or was it just a drop and leave?
So he said to bring her to her family's inn. That's the weird part is their family, or I'm sorry, or their family's main house. And the weird part is the family's never heard of this guy, and that's where I sort of run dry on information. I had one of my guys tail him, but he disappeared very quickly. And Falcha just says, probably one of my secret admirers.
I guess so.
That's also one interesting thing, though, is that the price that they paid for her on this ledger is 1,000 gold.
Huh.
Hesitant to ask Falcha anything, but Falcha, did you ever happen to hear the name of the person you were sold to, or any names mentioned?
No. Not that I remember, no. And this is the description image of this person.
Woo.
I know I should know what that's from. but I
It's
don't.
Harry
It's Harry
Potter.
Potter.
Ah, okay. I've not seen that movie in so long.
He pulls out a big sack of gold. Well, this is yours.
Well, sweet. Guess we'll just have to divide it amongst ourselves.
Ah, yes. Don't forget my share, Falcha says.
Screw you. You don't get a share.
Screw you. You did nothing.
Agatha just takes the sack of gold.
I will be getting my cut right.
No.
Athos.
One more time, sorry.
I will be getting my cut right.
Possibly.
I don't think.
Don't say
I don't
possibly.
think
She's not
being
getting
in
her.
prison means you get money.
See,
She's
Agatha,
not getting a
he's
cut.
True hero.
Don't
He's
think
a
you're going to
true
be
hero.
getting a cut.
What?
You heard me?
What'd you say?
Don't think you're going to be getting a cut.
But you said I was gonna get a cut.
Maybe.
Why even
She
give
puts
her?
her arm on your arm. She puts her hand on your arm. You know I deserve a cut, right?
Pull my arm away and kind of just ignore her.
She looks at Nanual. She's got these like very sad puppy dog eyes on.
I shake my head. No,
She looks at
that's
Billman.
not how things work.
Billman's going to shake his head as well.
She starts to cry the fakest cry that you guys have ever heard in your lives. And you see her like almost jabbing her eyeballs with her fingers, trying to force tears out. All right, I'm done with this shit. And he sort of waves his hands at a couple guards standing by, and they escort her out.
Okay.
Finally.
She'll find her way home. I'm fucking done with her.
Thank you.
As were we 10 seconds after we opened the door.
I really, really don't like her either.
She's a bit full of herself, to put it lightly.
Full of herself, puts it lightly. Very lightly. She's full of this entire town, if you get my drift.
I snort.
Alright, now let's get down to real business. The gold's yours. Some fucking weird ass freak came in and put up a reward for her. I don't understand the connection between the two, but with the ledger, it's starting to clear up in my mind. I don't know what your next steps are, but hopefully the gold will help you with that.
Do you
Yes,
think we should
hopefully.
try to find this Josiah as next step? Or is that up to us to decide?
I think that's up to you to decide. He might, with the way that he was behaving, I don't think he has any connection to the True Order. Honestly, just because I don't think they would let someone that looks like that into the True Order.
Well, we could say the same thing about the slavers. I mean, they were certainly not the most noble wondrous either. I don't think the True Order really cares who they deal with as long as things get done.
The True Order knows how to control. That's what I'm afraid of. If they were using the slavers, then they know what they were doing.
Well,
Now, through the grapevine, we've heard that a dwarven town nearby is going through some things with the True Order that they've turned their focus on. So some of their forces that were possibly diverted here are now diverted to there.
oh, a stroke of luck.
Oh no. Not East Town, hometown?
No, I'm from White Castle.
So,
Also, out of character, have we told him about Princess? I don't remember.
No.
Okay. Probably should keep it that way until we know for sure what
Yeah.
the true order.
And he might
Or
not be
unless
so
something
fond of the idea of us keeping somebody captive.
Probably not. It's fine.
Well, our next step was, I'm not telling him this out of character. Our next step was to break into the whatchamacallit, steward's house and try and steal his ledger.
Yes.
And the reason we couldn't do that before is because Athos was not present. And Athos is our rogue who does rogue things.
Was that during the session I wasn't here?
yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's our next step.
Yeah, we should probably check on Princess first. Make sure she's not, hasn't escaped or died. I feel like her and Fulcio would probably get along pretty well. Then again, she was probably one of the people who decided to sell Fulcio, so maybe not.
Well, I suppose we should reconvene with Karin. I hope he's okay. And we'll figure out what to do next, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you for the leads, Doug, as always.
You're welcome. Do you want to keep the ledger, or do you want me to take it?
I think the best thing to do would be make a copy, so we both have it, just in case something were to happen.
I could bring one of my writers in, but it might take some time. It's a very good ledger.
Okay.
Well, unless if you think you need it, then you can go ahead and keep it. But
I
if
think
you
they should
read-
keep it. I don't
Okay.
know how it will help us, but it will probably help them.
Works for me.
They probably have more threads that they can connect with the ledger than we do.
All right. Well, we're gonna follow up on some of these people because, to my knowledge, these have never been reported as kidnapped. So I'm gonna go check their homes.
All right.
That sounds good.
All right. I wish you guys luck with whatever you're doing. Stay out of trouble, because I will have to arrest you if you're caught breaking the law.
Oh, speaking
Because
of
I am the law.
that, Faucha asked me if I wanted to purchase some Schweed, so I'd watch out for that too. Just very casually in passing, I was a bit surprised. So
It
I-
is something to keep in your pocket, should she try to slander our names.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
I am not at all surprised that she's a dealer.
Why do you say that?
It's just, her character.
she is certainly no angel.
I guess we can take the cart back to Donnie's house.
I don't think I have any spot to put a cart.
You can put it in front of your
Much less
house.
Oh,
horse.
wait. Before we leave Doug, what are the penalties for possession, intent to distribute, or use of Schweed?
A basic fine, along with possible time in the stocks, depending on the amount. We haven't really needed to crack down on Schweed, unlike some of the other cities, so we are very lenient.
How much is enough to get you in trouble?
Enough with intent to sell. Are you thinking about something?
Just questions to ask. Hmm.
I mean, honestly, I'm more worried about Schwack.
Is it a big problem in the poor neighborhoods?
No, in the poorer neighborhoods,
Oh, wait.
it's Schweth.
Those are in the rural neighborhoods.
Haven't we already done this bit before?
Yeah, that's why it's so funny.
Good. Anyways, I think it's best we go back.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure seeing you again.
You're
Thank-
welcome.
Thanks, Doug.
You have a wonderful day.
Alright, I guess we'll walk out to the cart.
Yes, Kari is gone.
Kari,
Whoa.
what is Kari doing right now?
Kari went to go get some food and then went back to Angry Lady's place and is checking if she has alerted the neighbors yet.
Angry Lady's place. Are we talking
My
about
place.
Malta? Oh, okay.
Because we have Angry Lady inside my place.
Gotcha. Okay, Angry Lady place. Okay. I was gonna say Falcha could definitely be considered Angry Lady as well. Okay, yeah, you surprise. Yeah, Kari, you make it back to Angry Lady's house with your food.
It's incredible.
You notice a weird smell coming from his place. From the outside. People back at the cart, you find Kari is missing.
Someone's hot micing. Thank you. I'm assuming there are guards just standing outside, you know?
Yeah,
General?
there's a batch of guards throughout this building.
Oh,
It is
you
their
bought?
barracks.
Y'all see a big guy move from the cart?
Yes, sir. He went towards the food area.
I nod my head. Okay, that makes sense. I guess we'll.
He seemed to be hungry for something called street meat.
You mean sweet meat?
No, that is illegal.
I guess Nuno will make his way over to the, I don't know, the food market, and it can't be that hard to find.
Yeah, no, you make it. You go to the food market, and you're told that he headed towards the the residences, and the way that they're giving you, you can assume that he's going back to your place. So Kari, yeah, you get a weird scent coming from Angry Lady Place. God, that could be considered something nasty and naughty.
I'll show you my angry lady place.
Kari will set his food down outside and then attempt to go inside.
You find the door opens.
Oh. Guess he forgot to lock it. He will go inside.
All right, you head inside. In the main room. Hold on, let me give this a picture. You see a wooden chair taken from one of Nani's tables, and you see Princess wrapped in the ground, still with her chains, with the difference that she is gagged. And you see this creepy-looking weirdo with his legs on top of her as like a footrest, as he's sitting on the chair smoking a pipe.
Is he a hobbit?
Oh, yes, hello, good evening. Are you the owner of this establishment?
No.
Are you the owner of this person here?
Yes.
Good, you are the man I must ask to make a deal with. How much would you be willing to sell her for?
Not for sale.
No, no, I can give you upwards to 10,000 gold.
I don't want your gold.
Silver, I can give you 100,000 silver.
No.
Hmm, it's a shame. I could think of anything. I could get you whatever you need to make this trade.
I don't
Thank
want
God.
anything from you.
A magical battle axe of some sort. Access to a king or queen. Hell, even the rights to your own land.
What would I want with that?
Hmm, I don't know, since you've just recently won your freedom.
How would you know that?
I know all those who have been owned. From the tiniest scientific mouse to the great lost kings and queens of kingdoms overthrown.
Kari starts to clench his fist. You should leave.
No, 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 please, please do not get angry. I am just a man who knows money and knows trade.
You should leave.
But I cannot leave without making a deal here.
Steps into the room.
Now, please
Leave,
sit
or I
down,
make you
please.
leave.
Oh, there's none of that, none of that. Please, please, just hear me out. Let's talk about this.
So is he a human or something else?
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
Ah, shit, I am a Goliath. I don't know the difference between them.
It's a hobbit.
You know what? I'll go and do it with disadvantage then.
Ah, fuck!
You walked yourself into it. All right, perfect. He looks like a person. Is he a human? He's not of the short folk. But you don't. His hair is long enough that it's covering his ears, so you can't really tell. He doesn't really have feminine features, so your best guess is human. But that's really all that you can tell right now.
Last chance.
How about this? How about this? I know that some of your friends back in the arena are still owned. I can get them freed for you.
You lie.
I do not lie. I am not a liar.
They were all freed.
No, no, no. You think they were freed. Did you ever wonder that those that you did not see after you escaped, I'm sorry, were freed, that they did not follow you or acknowledge that met up with you? No, no, no. Some were transferred. Some were moved without those knowing.
If they got caught again, that's not my problem.
Oh, but it is your problem. For your freedom has led to an interesting change in the arena. You were great. You were amazing. You were perfect. You were a fighter, a killer. You gave on some of the best shows ever seen in the arena. And with you gone, oh, they need more. They want more of you. So they kept anything close to you, or they tried to at least. Your friends, those who've trained with you, those who've trained under you, those who even trained you, although I don't think you ever needed training, have been taken and pushed on into still being in the arenas, fighting for their lives, slaves as you once were.
Where?
Oh, now this is where we get interesting. It's not just where, it is everywhere. Now I notice that this town is been cleared. There is no slavery here. But where there are slaves, I guarantee you will find your friends. Where there's arenas, your friends. So at this point in time, Kari, you hear the cart pulling up.
You should leave.
I might take your advice now. But remember this. I can easily be found when wanted. And I am ready to make a deal. You can share that with your friends. And as he is sitting there, he phases out.
Fucking humans.
Does it still smell?
Yes, it still smells.
There's a bag of food outside.
It smells like food.
What's that smell?
And something else. A little hint of something else.
Is it a little hint of Swede?
You're not wrong.
Oh, can't believe it. This man has Sweded up my house. Disgusting.
So when you guys pull up, you see a plate of food in front of your house.
I'd hop off the cart, pick it up, and walk through the door.
Alright.
Hello, Connie.
What do you want?
Were you smoking the Swede? Did you get some munchies?
Manuel, you get inspiration.
You know I don't care for that shit.
I don't judge after what just happened today. I wouldn't judge. Anyways, how's our guest doing? I guess I'll just look at her and decide for myself.
Now,
How does she look?
She, at first glance, looks fine. The only difference is that she is sleeping, and that her mouth is gagged with something you've never seen before. It's just this cloth that you know isn't in your house.
I will ungag her and I don't know. Look at the cloth. Does it have a sigil on it in the corner?
It does. It has a true order sigil on it.
Fuck off. It wasn't anything that she had, right?
Correct.
Oh, that was mine. I took it from a long time ago. I didn't want her screaming while we were gone.
Well, okay.
I don't remember her on the ground when we left.
Yeah. She was most definitely. And there's a chair in the middle of the room. What's
I
that
don't know. She had like 3 days to try and escape.
I suppose. Smell. Kari, if you ever do it again, please do it outside.
I didn't do shit.
Then who did it?
I don't know. You're the one
Surely
who lives
it-
in this shitty neighborhood.
Well, it had to be recently. There's no way that would still stink after more than a few hours. Very recent.
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Anyways, up. Daniel goes to open the windows in the house to air it out. He's not a fan of the smell.
So very similar to actual weed.
Oh,
Definitely sticks to things.
And, yeah, he just goes around the house doing that. So other people can do other things.
Kari eats his food.
Alright, yeah, so you obviously Kari standing there. You see a chair next to Princess, and then Princess on the ground.
Is there any evidence that Princess, like, tried to fight her way over there, like, jumped out of the chair that she was in and, like, rolled all over the place to get her way over there?
Go ahead and roll investigation. You don't believe so.
Hmm.
It looks like how she got up here is a mystery to you.
Hmm.
But it does not look like she has attempted to try and escape.
It's
Well, I suppose we can wake her up and see if she remembers anything. Maybe a good way to do it.
Kari, you didn't
What?
rough her up a little bit, did you?
Not recently.
Well, how'd she get over there?
How should I know? I was with you.
So she was there when you walked in?
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go and try to wake her up. Put her right side up in the chair.
Oh, you're so nice.
I know.
You flop her into the chair, which creaks under the stress of her heavy armor, your chains, and her body weight.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we've removed her armor at this point.
Yeah, you
It's,
probably have.
it's just clothes.
Okay, so yeah, so it still creaks under the weight of
Besides, it's held many dwarfs before, it'll be fine.
Hmm.
I poke her. It's right on the forehead.
Bonk.
Oi,
So
you.
she begins to like flap her eyes. Hey guys, long time no see. I'm hungry.
Kari, do you have any extra food?
Sure.
Take I don't know, a piece of something and give it to her, and I'll go fetch a thing of water and give it to her.
Just 'cause you never liked street meat doesn't mean she won't.
Blech.
Street eat.
I see you made your way across the floor there.
She looks around. Didn't you guys just put me here?
No, you were in the chair when we left. But also the chair was not here. It was closer to the table. You know where chairs usually belong.
I didn't move anything. I just tried to sleep as much as possible. You know how slow time goes? It's as slow as a Goliath.
That's pretty offensive, my dear.
It's not very
Also,
accurate.
also not
That's
true.
the thing. If you,
Kari is very fast when he needs to be.
Very fast Kari moving at incredibly high rate of speed.
I wasn't talking about his legs.
Oh,
Oh.
Then what were you talking about?
It's best not to worry about it.
No, you're up top.
It's Kari need to roll it and check to understand this joke.
He goes back to eating.
So anyways, you don't remember anything from, I don't know, the last 10 hours or so?
Well, I mean, I was stewing in my own filth, but beyond that, I don't remember being here. I thought I was sleeping and you guys moved me. I sleep like a rock, if you didn't know.
So there's a peculiar smell, one of which I don't think anyone in my family has ever partaken of. I glare at Kari.
Yeah, it just smells like Goliath.
And you
How would you know?
are not where we left you.
Because you carried me before?
No, we left you by the table. That's what we did.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
wasn't here.
Something seems fishy.
All right.
Well, I suppose if you don't remember it, I suppose you might have been, I don't know, sleepwalking or something. And how you accomplished that, I don't know, but it's fine. Anyways, we probably should discuss what our. Well, we probably shouldn't do it while she's here either. So,
Oh, come on. Who am I gonna tell?
well, I don't know. I don't know what you True Order people are capable of.
Complete world domination? Huh?
No.
I don't like the sound of that.
Is that a sheep giving birth?
That was Kari saying no. In between fistfuls of meat.
So I got a question then. Did you guys find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I would say we did. Maybe not entirely what we were looking for, but we found enough.
So you're gonna let me go then, right?
Nope.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Come on. What am I doing?
Well, I think it's more what you're not doing is the better thing for us.
Fine.
You're a valuable witness for the True Order's activities in this town.
Yes, and
Well,
we
we
just want to protect this town.
yeah.
Oh, please. You just said
Please.
something about world domination, and oh no, you want to protect this town.
You have
Don't
to dominate
think
the
we
whole
don't
world
know.
to protect the world. Come on, that's basic science. I know that the Goliath can't figure that out, but it's pure science.
Strong survive, weak don't. Who cares about the rest?
See, he gets it.
I think you can effectively rule without, taking all of a region's resources and valuables, but that's just me.
And
So
selling
it's-
people into slavery.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't my idea.
You went along
Whose
with it.
was it?
I'm not gonna say. Hmm. Why do I
Suppose
feel
you say not my
pressure?
idea is incriminating enough. What do you say?
I'll trade you some info for my freedom.
You don't really have any bargaining room here.
Oh, come on. What do you mean I have no bargaining room here? You made me drink that truth potion last time.
Indeed.
Doesn't make me say words. I just can't lie. And from the smell of it in the air, it seems like somebody's brewing up another match.
And I guess I'll walk over to the other room. It's Billman just tinkering away at I don't know what alchemy sets are, so I just assume that's what he's doing.
Vials and flasks and retorts.
Lovely.
At some point soon, we should see about heading to the steward's mansion.
Ah, right. Getting what is it?
The ledger.
Yeah, the ledger. That's what those things are called.
Should we,
For the steward, that's a smart idea.
You're in the other room and can't hear me.
Oh, sorry.
Should we rest up first? So we're all hale and hearty.
You probably
That's fine
should.
with me.
Wasn't there some kind of party going on?
With Falcha and her non-stop egotistical talking of... I'm sure there is.
So you guys do know, and this was something that was from a couple weeks ago, that the steward does like to do parties, and I believe I've told you that there was a party coming up.
Was it a masquerade party?
That's a good question. Yes, let's say it. Let's say it is. Get some more D&D tropes.
Oh,
Ah, what if we all went as True Order people? Could dress up in white robes, or we could have seeming put on us. Which happens to be a spell I recently acquired.
Sounds like an interesting plan.
So let's stop here because you guys are definitely in plan phase for the next big event here.
Oh,
Yes.
can I cast identify as a ritual on that the rod thing that I acquired?
Yes.
Here, I will press the button.
I pray. Let me double check here. See if I can. Okay, get the text from here, which is better. Sorry, I had to hold the button down. Nope, too long for a poke. All right. Oh yeah, we're gonna be ending here.
Okay.
Night. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
So experience gain will be a flat 4,500.
Oh, nice.
Good chunk. Any questions, comments, or concerns about this